yes I know. Tell me, Logie, you help me. I said, Logie, you help me. I said, Logie, you help me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bortles'
on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion comes the tight end left. On second down, here's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Bortles going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. A carry here for the big tight end. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Wentz. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Bortles. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A good pick up there, 26 yards. chipped together here from the D-line. Fournette, a first down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. Bortles trying the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, 50 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Room here to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Again, here's Blunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Bortles now on 1st down. It's caught right side, it turns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bortles now on the option left side. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, 28 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Wentz now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. That pass going awry gives me time for a sidebar. Julio Jones on Sunday, Charles, 253 yards, 2 touchdowns. You know what amazed me about that, though?
What's that?
That's his third best game in his career yardage-wise.
Third best?
Yeah.
Didn't you say he had 253 yards?
Yeah. Because you remember last year, the 300 game, he also had 259 back in 2014.
That's right. The 300 game came against Carolina with those rookie cornerbacks, and they had to grow up in a hurry, and that was a tough day for them. But there was one other oddity to his game on Sunday.
What's that?
One of the passes he caught for a touchdown was not from Matt Ryan. It's from Mohamed Sanu.
How about that? What a day. Julio Jones continues to provide for the Falcons. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. But he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. In motion now is Lee. On first down, Bortles. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now wins. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's caught by Smith. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And now a first down following that long gain. Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while. And at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77. So not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Yannick Ngakoue. Able to drop him for a loss of 4. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing is Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jaguars on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hearns, the man in motion right. Bortles now on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's 3rd down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
On 3rd down, that's Grant. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Now Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Now Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense so far on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Telvin Smith. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Wentz now to throw. And this one's incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 43 yards. On 1st down, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Wentz to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Torrey Smith from 19 yards away. There the Eagles are back within a score.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, it's Fournette. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a play fake here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles steps away. Looking long for Westbrook. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz got to have this one. Eluding the play. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Telvin Smith in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.